small around that as they try to make up for LeBron on both ends of the court, guys. It's much easier said than done.
Yeah, it'll be a much different look tonight as McDermott, who's a great outside shooter, most in NBA history, three-time coach of the year, and the longest tenured coach among all four, making it 22 straight seasons under Pop. Of course, Tim Duncan had quite a bit to do with that. DeJounte Murray with the score, 2-1. As Richardson gets his first start in a Spur uniform, and the leaner is good. Remember, he came up. He might pop a three from now and then, time and again. Here's Murray. He's got a triple-double against the Lakers, and it's Austin Reeves. Reeves was solid the other night against Golden State. Had a couple of huge offensive rebounds in that fourth quarter to give Lakers a couple of opportunities that they cashed in on. They'll pull up. Porter the key. It's good for Austin.
That was a nice play. He recognized it.
Monk on the break. Monk all the way. He scoops. He scores. Transition.
And that's where the Lakers are going to have
Beal. Skipping into the front court is Russ. He's in very deep. Little step away. Got to get a bounce. And he's got it. And a good start for the Lakers.
Make sure they keep the Spurs with one and out.
DeJounte Murray, little pull-up in the lane is good. Boy, talk about a guy. So does Zach Collins. At the other end, it's McDermott all the way to score.
I thought on Reed's shot, but no whistle.
So far, play on. Underneath is Dwight. He finishes with two hands. In the fourth quarter, 7 Lakers actually played more time in the final frame, which was a back-and-forth affair. Murray again in the lane, and he scores. He has taken over.
Him to go for 56, and then he quickly thought better of that, just thinking, okay, he wants the green light from Malik, but maybe not that green.
And Russ can't finish at the rim again. Good defense that time by San Antonio. They were right there. Here's the lob. No, that was a little bit too quick for DeJounte Murray as Keldon Johnson tried to hit him.
Well, he recognized it a little too late. Should have not thrown the ball at all because Murray was running out of real estate.
This San Antonio team, top 10 in points scored. They're 4th in pace. They're number 1 in assists. So just like Pop teams always, a great system, and they share the basketball. This is no shot by Horton Tucker. Going to get a foul on the Spurs.
Yeah, Keldon Johnson pushed Austin Reeves, who was setting the screen, and that's where the foul was called as Carmelo Anthony checks in, and out goes Russell Westbrook.
Our officials tonight, Courtney Kirkland, Scott Wall, Scott Twardowski. We're going to get Primo, Josh Primo, the youngest player in the league. He comes into the game, as does Trey Jones. You might know his brother Tyus. Plays for the Grizzlies. By the way, the Grizzlies have been playing great basketball, but they lost to Houston last night, and that is the next opponent for the Lakers. So just don't expect that to be a walkover. They beat the Grizzlies. Here is Stanley over Collins.
Collins did a good job of making Stanley really fade away from the basket.
Lakers just 36% to start the game. Primo, rebound to Carmelo. Carmelo hit a couple of huge buckets in that Warrior game on Saturday. And THT aggressive to the rim, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Good that the Lakers are attacking the paint the way they are, but they've got to start converting these free throws in order to make that a weapon.
I mentioned Carmelo. He had 14 points, and those 2 threes were when the Lakers needed him most. 6 points during a 13-4 run right towards the end of the game. And the Lakers were down 1 with 3.5 to play. Hey, if you need last-minute tickets to a game, Ticketmaster is the official resale ticket marketplace for the Lakers. For every Laker game, make sure to check out Ticketmaster.com for all your ticket needs. And rest assured, these tickets are 100% verified and secure. And the next home game will be on Friday night against Washington at Crypto.com Arena.
2 free throws by THT. Lakers trail by 2.
By the way, if you want to see the Lakers, you better get going here. They've only got 6 home games the entire season left. In the corner, that's going to be a shooter's touch that time, and a shooter is exactly how you describe McDermott.
Well, the Lakers extended their defense in a semi-zone area, and that left the basket or the corner wide open for their shooter.
THT all the way to the cup with authority to score. Lakers down by 3. First quarter action, San Antonio rolling to the basket, thrown out of bounds.
Another look at THT coming down the floor and doing what he does, and that's rim seat, goes right to the front of the rim.
Inside out, now attacking. Here's Reeves with a nice runner. Timeout, Greg Popovich.
Good recognition by Reeves. If he takes one more dribble and goes a little further, he probably pick.
Riley, number 5.
Again, the Lakers extending their defense, so they got to make sure they can get back and cover the corners.
Keldon Johnson, boy, he was a breakout candidate to begin this season, and he certainly lived up to that moniker. Collins underneath. Of course, he's still trying to get his sea legs back and just all kinds of rhythm, and he hits that mid-range jump
It's
shot.
been a while for him. He's been out for quite some time with various injuries, so it's going to take him a minute.
He had 10 rebounds to tie career high in their last game. Monk, no. Knocked out of bounds by Stanley Johnson. All right, this Spurs team, they've lost 4 in a row after winning 4 out of 5, but 3 of those losses by 6 points or less. And that one's knocked out of bounds. They are currently 12th in the West.
Went off the hands of Stanley Johnson on the missed shot. The Lakers have to clean up that defensive glass.
Well, DJ Augustine. I'll tell you what, before it's all said and done, DJ might play for every team in the league. Avery Bradley is back. Remember, he missed a few games with a knee injury. Lakers just snapped that 4-game losing streak the other night, but they still have lost 11 of 15. Currently in the 9th spot, 4.5 back of the Clippers, and a game and a half up on the Pellies.